Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube. How's it going? You know what? I completely forgot what my intro was until now. So, hello there, YouTube. It is Iron John back in flesh yet again, and I just want to go ahead and say real quick, although it is not a big number quite yet, but I do want to thank those that have subscribed to me so far. From yesterday, actually. It is right now 12:59, almost 1 in the morning. So I thought I'd go ahead and get into this video here. Now, before I do discuss about this, I am heavily reminding each and every one of you from the intro beforehand. Yes, this will contain a lot of spoilers. So again, from what had been talked about in whichever way the intro is, I'm gonna say it this way or that way, don't matter. But if you have seen the intro, yes, spoilers. If you do not want to hear the spoilers, I highly suggest that you just click away right now. But if you don't care, that's fine, that's up to you. Now, before I do continue on into this, I do want to go ahead and say that I actually did not see the pre-show from Elias versus Apollo Crews, or whatever he goes by. But I had heard or had read that Elias did defeat him. I was actually kind of hoping he would anyway. So let's go into the show here. Not going to talk too much about it here. But very first off we have is Jason Jordan versus The Miz with The Miztourage for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Unfortunately, I didn't see the whole full thing. I had just gotten home, excuse my language, or not language, but grammar, but whatever, I don't know. Excuse how I'm talking. Anyway, I had seen the match, I think it was midway into it, and for some odd reason, Jason Jordan did not get the victory, but this was just all due to, I do believe it was Bo was trying to interfere into it, didn't avail, but Curtis Axel did avail by just, giving him a straight left or right hand. I wasn't sure, it was too fast, but he gave him a pretty good hook right across the jaw, if you will, and that actually had Miz to lock in skull crushing finale and ending the match in total. And Jason Jordan did say that he is looking forward towards a rematch, so hopefully that'll be in the books. Then after that, we had Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. Now, I would look at the Wikipedia page here, but I didn't want to cheat on that. I mean, I do have it, but what I'm recording off right now, it's actually right in front of us, so I can't see anything except who was on the commentary, the referee, and blah blah blah. But other than that, I'm going into this blindly trying to remember here. But anyway, we have, like I said, Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. And from last occurrence, which I do believe was at SummerSlam, we had the Demon facing Bray. But at No Mercy, we get, trying to think here real quick, just the man of Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. This was actually quite an interesting match. Before it even happened in total, Bray took advantage of Finn before the bell could even officiate the match, and he was just putting wear and tear all over him. But as the match got deeper into, with it being official, of course, Finn actually, trying to think of the word here, he won, basically. So I was quite enthralled that he had won on that occasion. Next one that we have was, trying to think here, what was the match after that? I really want to say the tag team championships. It may not be the tag team championships. Would it hurt for me to actually just get a little cheat out of this? Maybe you would. I don't know. But you know what? I'm just going to go ahead with it anyways. We have the tag team championship, and we have Seth and Dean, the champions, versus Cesaro and Sheamus. Now, I will say this. It was quite a match. Quite a few spots. Not too much, but quite a few. The one part that really got me the most was when Cesaro was flung over into a post. Instead of tagging the turnbuckle like most people or most wrestlers are supposed to do, he accidentally tags the flat edge surface of the metal pole, which struck both front ends of his two front teeth and just completely knocked him out, and he was just bleeding out of the mouth. And I was quite surprised by that. To say at the least, the match was well deserving to watch throughout the whole thing. There was a lot of parts where I thought it was going to end, but it didn't. And you know, apparently Seth and Dean, they have a lot of trust in one another, and I'm hoping it still continues onward. They did defeat the Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro, so congratulations on them two for retaining their WWE Raw Tag Team Championships. Then after that, I'm trying to think what other match there was after that. You know what? I'm going to use it. I'm just going to look at it. We have here... Oh, I was on a roll too. Okay, so we have the Fatal 5-Way match for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. I really wasn't too into this match in particular. For one, there was... I guess it was a spot. It was a very dangerous spot, to say the least. Nia Jax was double teamed with, I guess, Bayley and I'm trying to think who else it was. Bayley and Alexa, maybe. I could be wrong. She was given a double power bomb from both ladies, and when she landed on her neck, basically her whole body weight was on that. I really can't give too much of a good analytic or analyzing part onto this match here, because it was really hard for me to follow. So the winner was basically Alexa Bliss. She retained the Women's Championship. Then after that we have Roman Reigns versus John Cena. My God, this was actually really good. If I'm correct, that was the longest match on the show. Both men prevailed very well, to say the least. There was a lot of times where I thought Cena actually had the match won. Of course, it wasn't from the first Attitude Adjustment. The second one was kind of a maybe. And then he hit the third one, and I'm thinking, okay, he's going to pin him. But instead of that, he does a roll up, and he tries to go for it again for the fourth one. Roman kicks out of it. Of course, there was a spear involved through a table, and Roman had unfortunately, just like with Nia Jax, had landed right on his head, which caused, yet again, the body to go right onto his neck. And to say for the whole match itself, Roman did win. He basically used two spears, one outside and one in the ring, and that's what got him the victory. Of course, after that, Cena did, I guess, in a way, congratulate him by raising his arm in victory. And maybe for a few seconds, people were saying, "Thank you, Cena," but I don't know how that's going to all work out. Maybe there'll be another match in the near future. Who knows? Then after that, we have the WWE Cruiserweight Championship match. Enzo Amore versus Neville, the champion. I didn't really care too much for this match, so without getting into a lot of the typical topic here, Enzo basically defeated Neville with a low blow, and yes, the referee did not see it because Enzo had the Cruiserweight Championship. Referee takes it away from him. Neville gets low blowed, and then Enzo has him in this really weird tactic pinfall, which the referee, like I said, did not see the low blow whatsoever, but Enzo is now the new Cruiserweight Champion. And then, if I'm correct, the final match on the card, which I was actually really wanting to talk about here, was the WWE Universal Championship. Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar, the champion. Braun basically had this match. There was a few times where Lesnar would, I guess, gain stamina back up, and he would come back with quite a few German suplexes. He had a Kimura arm lock once, and then after that, well, actually, before I get to that very ending part, Braun had hit, I think, 3 or 4 running power slams, which all of them, actually, no, let me correct myself here. The very first power slam, Lesnar kicked out of. The second one, I think he kicked out of, and the third and fourth one, there wasn't a cover for it. But then I think Lesnar was going for an F5. That was countered out of. I think Braun was going for a running power slam. I mean, he just hoisted him up onto his shoulder, but to no avail did that ever happen. Then basically at the very end, Lesnar just lifts him up for the F5. It tosses him in a really awkward position. I mean, it looked like a really weak F5, but then yet again, Braun is a hell of a lot more heavier than Brock Lesnar, so I guess it had quite the impact. So unfortunately, Brock Lesnar defeated Braun Strowman to retain the WWE Universal Championship. Now there has been a lot of speculation and whatnot on what's going to occur with the WWE Universal Championship. Honestly, I quit getting into the whole dirt sheet things. I don't pay attention to them anymore, and when I do, I normally forget about them. So I quit getting into dirt sheets in total. So if you all are wondering what's going to happen to the WWE Universal Championship, there is a speculation for it, but I'm not going to go into that detail. I hate rumors like that. So, yeah, that was basically the whole pay-per-view show. For me, I would probably give it maybe a B-. Certain matches were really good, and certain matches were just not so great. But tell me what you all think. Did you like the pay-per-view? Did you enjoy it? What was your favorite match? And what was your least favorite match? So, yeah, that's about it. So until then, I've been Uncle John. You've been the viewers. And if you can, please go ahead and give this video a good old thumbs up. Share if you would like to. Add it to your favorites if you want. And if you're new here to my channel, please go ahead and make sure you hit that subscribe button today. Also, I do know, and I had actually found out about this, there is a notification, I do believe, right next to the subscription button. If you go ahead and click on that, you will be the first to know whenever my uploads are up before anyone else does. So make sure you click on that notification bell right away. So as I said before, I've been Uncle John, you've been the viewers, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. So until then, I will see you all next time. Take care, YouTube.